Alright. This is from It's a Gundam. And it says Japan is tired of Twitter fixing anime characters. We all know what's been going on lately. I have not really talked about it. I don't know if I'm going to put this on the art channel or the reaction channel. No, I'm going to be clear. Whenever it's something really art related and art focused, it's going to, whether it's a reaction show or me making a video on doing art stuff, that art focused thing will be on the art channel, even if it's a reaction. If it's something that is like anime recommendations, memes, cringe videos, probably even anti-woke stuff, it'll be on the other channel, it'll be on the reaction channel. So for those who don't know where the reaction channel, it's in the description, so you can see it. I even put even the gaming channel in there as well. So with that said, let's go into it. So it says Japan is tired of Twitter fixing the anime characters. Explained in that detail. I can't say it because I'll get in trouble. But point is that we all know what's been going on with the dandadan situation. To be honest, I don't really care for the you guys know how I feel about the whole like I'm not calling it a race swap. I know it's supposed to be a different version of the character or a reimagining of the character in a I guess OC type way. But I don't think those things should be taken seriously.
Samurai said, "I seen this one."
You seen this one? Okay, because this is like I don't take those things seriously in the slightest because I'm like I know you're just having fun with it, but like after like you shouldn't take it seriously because it's not even legitimately real. So like it is what it is. Like you're having fun with it. I get it. Like a Black Robin from Teen Titans, a black or a Hispanic Robin from Teen Titans, or a I don't know an Asian version of Robin from Teen Titans. I don't know what his canonically his race is. I'm pretty sure it's Caucasian, but I could be wrong.
Ryuga Samurai said, "Yeah."
So like you should never take it too seriously at all, or make it into like must be a like racism thing. It's just you're having fun, I guess. Whatever it is, what it is.
Another gender adventure. I did.
Anime becoming popular in the West was a mistake.
Yep.
Ranma, one half, makes you bi and trans.
Great.
The Hollywood and Netflix adaptations of cult classic animes are another sign of the creative rot we have to endure, marketed as made for modern audiences. More often than not, these live action adaptations are trash, and if they aren't pure dog water, people believe them to be great shows because this time they didn't get pink eye from the creative equivalent of a fart in the face.
Kakegurui, live action American adaptation revealed by Netflix.
Netflix adapting an anime and making characters randomly black? How
Oh no. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? These people don't really get it. This is wild, dude. It's not diversity unless everyone is diverse. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, even if the story is straight up from Asia, you must have a black person, a Hispanic person, a white person, a someone who identifies as a rock, has to be in your said anime, Eastern, Asian written storylines. When it has been shown and proven that these people are Japanese, most likely than so, based on orientation, name, and everything, and culture, but somehow this black guy's here, somehow this Hispanic woman's here, somehow this Middle Eastern woman's here, somehow this white guy's here, somehow this person who identifies as a shoe is here too. Just happens to be here. That's weird. I noticed something with these individuals. They make it almost their mission that it can't be like a one dominant race type story. So like if it's written by Hispanics, it can't be 95%. It can't be 99 or 100%. Oh, it can't be 99 to 98% Hispanic. It has to be like 6% Hispanic and everyone else is 40. Has to share that 40. Have you noticed that? Like it can't be one sole race of that's written by that particular people based on their experience in that culture. It has to be if an Asian person writes a story about Asia or something that's going on in Asia or anything that is science fiction or whatever case may be, there has to be a minority in it somewhere, or a white person who identifies as something. No one finds that weird? But for some weird reason, I think they do it with black people too. So like, it could be like this. So like, if it's, and I noticed they do it biasedly by race. So like, if it's written by a black person, 90% of the cast will be black. But there will be some forms of diversity, very small of it, pockets of it.
Samurai said weird.
Yeah, like it's little pockets of it, right? So like, let's say it was making That's So Raven, like it was like a That's So Raven movie or show. 90% of the cast will be black, or at least 95% of the cast will be black. But that other 5% will be something small, like a white person, a few white people. Well, not even a few, like one or two white people, and the rest will be some form of Hispanic, some type of diverse orientation type individual. But when it comes to Hispanics, Asians, Indians that are American made, 90% of the time, 60% will be of like, so like, say Mindy Kaling, when she did the Scooby Doo show. When it was more Indian people, it was her family, and that was it. Everyone else was black, white, Asian,
Mike
Hispanic.
Said, I think Onimusha did it well. They had a Spaniard boxing character in the game, and he was my favorite.
Yeah, they had a Spanish boxing person, but they're changing literal characters that's established to be Asian. You know what I'm saying? So even if they had one minority person in it, I don't think that's a big change. But when they're changing cast members like this, like main cast members, that's a problem. That's a big issue. These are canonically Asian people. Somehow.
Creatively brave and not at all predictable or tiresome.
Hello, YouTube. I'd like to report a hate crime on the YouTuber known as It's the Gundam.
For those of you that don't know, there's a war going on. It just happens to be taking place on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. And it's between the black Twitter anime editing community and the Japanese people on Twitter.
Virus said, like, if they're known to be a specific race, let them be that race.
Yeah. But I notice when you're on the totem pole of like oppression, the more oppressed you are, the more your race stays in check. Have you noticed that? So if you're if you're like one of the lowest in totem poles, your story will be canonically what you are 90% of the time. But when you're like higher, so like if you're a white person, if it's being written by a white person, 9 times out of 10, it must have not even half. Like the cast has to be like, at this point, like 30% white, and everyone else is diverse.
Virus said that insane.
Right? Have you guys noticed that? Like if you're Asian, because they consider Asian these days white adjacent, Asians kind of get the soft shoe treatment like white people to a certain degree. So like how I said it's 30% for white people, it'll be like 50% for Asians. If you're Hispanic, it'll be like 70% Hispanic, and the rest will be like 30% diverse. Or I think Hispanics and Indians are kind of on the same level, even though they're considered Asian. Like not Native Americans, but like Indian Asian. They're kind of like on the same level, kind of like between Asian and Hispanic. Like on this, like it's weird. Like Asian, like Eastern Asian, like Japanese, Korean, Laotian, Chinese, doesn't matter. Like they're considered white adjacent, right? And then there's Eastern Asians. I mean, not Eastern. I think Western Asian. No, Northern. I think it's Western Asians. East Asian, Indians, and then Hispanics, blacks, and then so on and so forth. After past blacks, it's some type of orientation, individual. That's why the movie Bros didn't do well. It was focused only on the gay thing. That's it. And then when straight people didn't go see the movie, they said you're a racist for not going watching my gay movie. When pretty much 100% of most people in that movie was pretty much gay in some form. Or if they wasn't gay, they was a friend of the gay person. So it's like, you can't win.
This is fine.
No. You're doxing Anime Crossing? That's a thing?
This is a common art style that has become prominent on Twitter in the last few years now. And it's called, and I quote, blackwashing of characters. This is where people edit screen caps from anime
Virus said
or
an
draw
entire
popular
movie dedicated to just yaoi bait is insane.
Yeah, it's wild. And then, like, it was famous gay people who got real mad because people didn't go watch their movie. I guess their comedy movie about being gay, I guess. No one watched it because I only know about it because many YouTubers bring it up. Well, I think it was Neurotic brought it up, and I forgot about that movie when he brought it up a couple of days ago. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that movie. That was even a thing.
anime characters to make them black. Now, I want to preface this by saying the same people turning anime characters black and cheering are the same people that are so quick to scream if a character that's perceived to be a minority is even made one shade too light in fan art. Or, God forbid, someone uses a hairstyle that's only for black players, and I quote, on a white character in a video game. As seen in 20...
Yeah, I find that stupid. I have no problem if a white person wants to get like certain hairstyles, or an Asian person want to get certain hairstyles, and even a black person gets certain hairstyles. It's just a hairstyle, bro. When you make a hairstyle your so-called identity, you gotta pull back, bro. It's just a hairstyle. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
20, the year that gave us the Summer of Love and the wacky equity wars. A female gamer is chased off of Twitter for her Animal Crossing character.
Cute space bun. Ma'am, they're not space buns. They're Afro puffs. Not sure the correct name. And they are meant for black girls. Us white
How do you
girls
know
can't
that?
use them. So I
Whoa. So Asian women don't do it too? Asian women don't have they don't have those same thing with the Chinese. I think it's a Chinese thing. They wear the buns in the back of their head the way they do with the sticks poking out of them.
I advise you change them before it's too late.
Fuck you.
Do it now! Too late until what happens? Till others cancel her and put her name out there. So you want others to dox her for wearing a hairstyle. She shouldn't be wearing the hairstyle if she's white. Simple as that.
This is mental illness.
Yes,
Wanting
it is.
to ruin someone's life for a hairstyle choice in a video game that was wildly popular during the lockdowns. Make it make sense. You can't, because you're probably a functioning human being.
Hey, these are not called space buns. These are actually called Afro puffs. No buns. Could you please stop being a racist?
Ryuga
And it's
Samurai
spelled
said
racist
in
wrong.
those Chun-Li
With
buns.
the new hair.
Chun-Li buns. There you go. Well, that's how I know them. I think there's a official name for them, if that actually is called that.
Topic, and be thankful that we have new things. This is a kids game, and little ones do not need to see this content.
You know, some people should just...
That's not space buns. That's Afro puffs for black people, not you. Space buns. She
Space
knew
buns.
What she was doing. All the people saying it's a video game or under the tweet have no common sense. Like it's not hard to not appropriate our culture.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing. She was enjoying a video game and using a hairstyle that she thought was cute in the privacy of her own home. What a cave woman she must be. In the culture. 23-hour lockdown. Somebody called your little nephew was shot down. The culture's involved.
Stop him!
They
Stop
really
'em.
could. They are clearly textured based off black people's hair. Very few white people could pull this off. Black people have been fighting for more representation. White people get it for free. Stop using black hair if you're white.
Oh my god, I can't keep up with this.
Oh my god.
Why are you using these space buns? These are puffs. Or I call them bomb-bombs. These are for POC, not for people that are not POC. This represents black people. Please stop using them. This represents us, not you.
Doesn't that sound like racism?
Yep.
This is a space only for us. Don't you dare come here.
Yep.
God help you if a white person says
See the irony? That's what I'm saying. If you make them talk long enough, you start realizing, oh shit. This sounds kind of racist. Let them talk long enough. You'll realize who's the racist in the room.
You get the point. Progressives drunk on power during 2020 and low on common sense or even human decency went after this woman till she deleted her account over Animal Crossing hair.
Weird.
Lest we forget the Splatoon drama of October regarding fan art of a character called Marina not being considered black enough. The female voice actor for the character made the mistake of liking the art and retweeting it. She was then dragged on Twitter for being a racist.
Where is your God?
Wow.
Where is your God now?
It all
Virus
started on
said, "Gotta love
October
how
10th.
fast silence can
This
make
little
someone
fan
slip up."
edit that any
Yep.
normal
Patsy
rational
just
person
followed.
would look at and
Thank you.
think twice about was then retweeted by a woman called Shadow. Wear the damn mask.
You are a thief of joy. Anybody else?
Why do you lighten her skin color? The eyedropper tool exists. It's crazy that people get criticized for not matching the RGB of the skin perfectly.
This sparked a chain of events that would span months. The damage she created with her virtue signaling could last for years from the way things are looking. So she did what any progressive would do after kicking a hornet's nest. She ran off the internet, never to return, because apparently people are waiting for her.
I would just leave the internet at this point. LOL. She did irreversible damage to Black and Japanese Twitter, and both of them are waiting for her to unlock her account.
Are you kidding me?
Japanese Twitter finds out about American nonsense and bitching over skin tone fan art. The actual voice actress for the character loved the OP's art too, by the way.
Yes, we have to burn her at the stake.
Suspect acted suspiciously, was belligerent sexy, and behaved as if he had something to hide. Surveillance terminated.
Marina's English voice actor just deleted all of her tweets pertaining to the fan art drama due to all the harassment she received. I wonder how hard this will be swept under the rug.
I singled out a few of the unhinged tweets from this little video clip. Get ready for
Roderick, you just
copious
followed.
amounts of undocumented autism from the American school system.
Yeah, you're just
Colby just
anti-black,
followed.
LOL. There's no valid excuse. You can come up with this. There's too much access on the internet to history and research for you to willfully be this ignorant about it. Like, they can say whatever about skin color. Cute is cute. And if it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. Girl octopus can mimic color. Not the point? Also being like, but I'm mixed doesn't take away your anti-blackness.
Person writes like a retard.
Unambiguously black people face the brunt of it, not mixed folks. So you quite literally don't get to have a say on what is.
Oh my god, what? You see what Bro. Bro, are you serious? This is what I'm talking about. If you make them talk long enough, they'll say something insane as this. Oh my god, dude. Holy moly, bro. You did not just say that. So, if that's the case, why do you call Obama black then? You see how that works? That's crazy.
Said, there it is.
There it is. There it is. Caught him. We caught him. We caught him. If you're gonna say that, don't say that Obama's black then. That's wild. He did not just say that. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You did not just say that. Oh my god.
There you go. So if you're mixed race, you can't say anything about this. You can't have an opinion about it. You're practically white to them.
Yep.
In this person's mind, they're fighting fascism and not being a terminally online dweeb that's pretty much racist as all hell.
This is a clear case of Alice just being ignorant on why whitewashing is harmful or even what whitewashing is. I just hope that she'll be educated on the matter for the future. But it is tragic that her words will be used to undermine the valid
Virus
concerns
said
of dark
caught in
skinned
4K
people.
80 HD quality
Yes,
on the big
100%.
screen.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I advise that once this post inevitably gets
Is this
into
from
the
the
wrong
bridge?
crowd, that you shut off the comments
Oh,
and
this
limit
is your
your
thing.
views as quickly as possible. But keep
it's
speaking
alright.
out about this.
Yes, you're a freedom fighter. You're a hero. You're
Oh, well.
harassing a voice actor. You're saving the world.
Yeah, white supremacists and other weirdos have been on my ass since last night. I'm just tired of all the bigotry in the world. To be fair, shit's low-key tiring.
I'm not even reading the rest of this because it's so stupid. It's an echo chamber of Chuck. Ugh.
Me harassing of voice actors
Okay.
for liking fan art that I deemed whitewashing, that's fine. People telling me I need to go outside and touch grass, they're white supremacists. I'm speaking truth to power.
This turn of stupid events caught the eye of Japanese
Okay.
netizens, and we
Now
had a
you put the leg
full-fledged
here.
internet war
He's
on
jumping
our
out of the
hands.
way. As this one is trying to get out of the way. Put him right here for the thumbnail. Right here. Okay. Wait, too close.
Congratulations to the Americans
There, you can see
who
it better.
decided to harass B-Cube over art. Because of your shenanigans,
Okay.
you broke open the floodgates, and now many Japanese netizens are finally picking up on all the art fixing happening with their shows by Western tourists.
It is a good point. They are tourists. No normal person who enjoys anything sits there and goes, I would like to see this character look like me. There hasn't been
Yeah.
a day I ever looked at Batman and said, I need Bruce Wayne to look like me.
Mhm.
Because he's not me. He's Bruce Wayne. He's Batman.
You are racist.
Don't worry, they're doing it too. However, black people are crazy about drawing fan art that ignores the original settings and making characters look black.
The Japanese were now fed up with the American progressives to the point of where it was understandable. They even made a massive post explaining to Japanese artists how to avoid autistic users in America. I won't read the whole thing. I'll just pick out the funny parts. Because it's massive, dude. Now we're going to skip to... We'll go to page 2.
What to do if you're approached negatively about your artwork. Please check the account information about the user who is
The leg goes up
disparaging or
higher because it
demanding
needs
you
to be a
change
little bit.
or remove your
It's too
artwork.
stiff.
If the biography or
The leg
header
is up
image
here.
contains any of the following: age information, usually represented by a number, below 18. The following acronyms: BLM, ACAB.
I don't even know what that one is.
Gender pronouns: he, him, she, her, they, them. The following emojis. Alternate lifestyle choices: poly, pan, demi. Imaginary gender
Oh my god.
identification, i.e. genderqueer. Any form of the word feminist. Any reference to K-pop
Zelda
group,
Faith Wolf
any
just
reference
followed.
to mental illness, bipolar, autistic, Asperger's syndrome, etc. An avatar or header with characters from Pokemon, Super Smash Bros., Animal Crossing, or My Hero Academia.
Jesus Christ, this is so on the nose, it's vicious.
You may ignore any criticism from these accounts. They should be considered warning signs that the user you are dealing with is either a person under the age of 18, a person lacking mental stability, or a person otherwise lacking mental maturity. All of said users have one goal in common. They are here to push an agenda. They wish to silence you, to suppress your ability to present your artwork because it does not fit their ever-fluid standards. If you're targeted by an account that is met with the preceding criteria, you may do any
Hikaru
of the
just followed.
following. Ignore, block, and mute. Report the user for targeted harassment. Here's a sample of a user
Let's
account.
see. How can I make this work?
This is so on the money, it's funny. It's so crazy. But you get the gist of it. Even the Japanese have pretty much have it down to a formula of human being that has gone stir-fry crazy from being terminally online and lacking any natural social cues with normal human beings. You might think that I'm crazy for saying this, but common sense isn't very common.
He's not wrong. He's really not wrong.
On December 6th, Lincoms decided to do a race swap of the now popular dandadan character. If you were to look at the echo chamber in the timeline, people loved it. But keep in mind, some of the tweets were hidden by the author. The American voice actor for the main character in dandadan used her art as his PFP. The too long didn't read on this guy is he complained about black characters should be voiced by black people, but he didn't have any bones of taking the lead role for a character that obviously isn't black. Rules for thee, not for me.
Every time there's a black actor cast in a role in a fantasy where their source material version is lighter skinned, someone always has something to say about it. So tiring. It doesn't affect the character whatsoever. It's okay.
Same guy just a year earlier.
The reason
Same guy as this year.
common cases shouldn't be playing POCs isn't a matter of color, it's culture. Speaking for black people, we know what a barbershop sounds like on Sundays, what a hot comb smells like when it's going through your hair. It's not the color, it's the culture.
Interest and it's gone.
After facing 1% of what we face from the other side on a daily basis,
he locked his account. And guess who went to Blue Sky? It's our boy, AJ.
I deactivated my Twitter so the races have nothing to interact with. Don't worry,
God,
I'm
he's
fine,
dumb.
guys.
The reactions outside of the echo chamber of the timeline for this dandadan re-edit was less than stellar.
This is a declaration by the overseas voice actor that they support the racism that disrespects the original work by turning characters black and excluding Japanese people, changing the icon image of the X account to a Japanese exclusionary black and hate image. It expresses blasphemy against the original work and discrimination against Japanese people. This is an international issue. Officially, please remove this voice actor from his role immediately.
Damn.
I really don't understand
Ryuga
them. They are
Samurai said you're
hypocrites.
supposed to be an
There are
awkward
still
guy, yo.
many racists who say that changing the face of a Japanese character is not discrimination. And as you can see from the quote, they say it's great drawing.
You're supposed to be an
because the
awkward guy.
character
Yeah,
is
you
not
gotta be an
Japanese.
awkward guy,
If you
yo.
point this
You're
out,
not
you'll
wrong.
be called a racist. Their IQ is too low to even understand what discrimination is. When Japanese people speak up, they are told you're just a white person pretending to be Japanese. Then Japanese people shouldn't have dreadlocks. Looks like 2 bombs weren't enough. Wow. If this isn't racism, then what is?
In the middle of all this drama, the artist posted another re-edit. Then she was community noted about re-editing screen caps from anime and selling them. When she was found out, she quickly hit her Twitter.
New commission sheet. If interested, DM me. I'm not selling or editing anyone else's art. These are all anime screenshots, by the way. Anyways, bye. Editing and selling screenshots of anime violates Japanese copyright law. Even if the copyright infringement occurs overseas via the internet, the infringement is deemed to have occurred in Japan, and the Japanese copyright law may apply.
And as you can see, Black Edit is $15. So if you look at her own thing, she did technically out herself.
You
You're
are
not dumb.
racist.
Oh, well, what does it matter, right? I mean, she's 16. I can't expect her to be on the ball. Let's face it. The teenagers
He should
today.
have said it's been a while since
the
I watched
future's
your
not looking
content.
bright.
Do you know how many months makeup?
It's only been a while because TikTok don't let you guys know that I'm on.
Do you know what the first month is?
I don't care anymore because TikTok's gonna be gone in a month, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
September.
Do you know how many continents there are?
There's at least 30. I know that.
The overarching issue is that the mindset around blackwashing of popular anime characters while simultaneously condemning any character for being whitewashed is a double standard, and people of America have grown tired of those. And the rest of the world, especially Japan, has no interest in facilitating such things. This creates, for lack of a better word, racism between the two groups. It creates anger, it creates animosity, it creates a division. And when you have people over here, especially liberal white women, saying things like this,
whitewashing seeks to deny a character's race. It comes from a place of hatred and racism. Blackwashing, or rather the act of making fan art of a character as a black person, is made with the intention to see yourself as that character. It's made with love.
It doesn't make sense, because you could say the same of whitewashing. You can't really make these sort of, is it a false equivalency? I'm a little tired of all of this, and I can't really articulate myself well. Forgive me for not being verbally dexterous today. But all in all, it's just another day of stupid minutia. And frankly, I'm of the mindset if I don't like seeing things changed, call me crazy. But if I'm attached to a character, or I respect or admire a character, I admire that character for who they are. I don't need them to look like me or be me to relate to them. This stems from a generation of people that are incapable of relating to anything unless it pretends directly to them, unless it mirrors them. I dare say that we now have a generation of people that suffer from narcissism on a massive scale.
What can
be done about it? Probably nothing, because people have to be willing to change themselves, and most people find themselves infallible. As much as I make fun of Darkside Phil, he isn't an outliner. He may be the norm when you really think about it. And that's enough of this today, because I just had a real moment that was unscripted.
Oh,
Let's get
damn.
the hell out of here.
That's
Stu.
not good.
There was nothing funny here. Just more stupid American trash.
Okay. So that was the whole It's a Gundam situation. So like, subscribe, share, follow, and comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this and all that great stuff with this reaction. I hope you guys just learned something or realize how crazy things are getting. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.